the third quarter, we saw you kick into something we haven't seen as much this series as we did the previous series. What happened?
I mean, I thought a lot of the looks were similar looks. Just had to make shots. I think sometimes as a shooter, the shots just don't fall, and then you start trying to make shots a little bit too hard. You start trying too hard to make shots, maybe take a few tough ones, and then that just makes it, a longer night sometimes. And I think over the course of the series, well, at least after game one, just haven't seen the ball go in consistent enough. And my job is to stay aggressive, keep doing what I do. And tonight, shots fell.
What does it mean to have Nurk on the bench with you guys, and has he told you how hard it is for him to watch these games?
I mean, he's a part of the team, so having him there, it feels more complete. Sometimes you look down there, and when he's not there, you're like, man, you can tell somebody's missing. A player is missing, and he's also a talkative person, so you feel his presence. And today was actually the first time that he said to me when I was sitting next to him on the bench, he said, man, I wish I could play with my broken leg. I would go out there right now and get hurt again if I could. And I was like, man, this dude is crazy. But it was right after they showed him on the screen and the crowd went crazy. And, he must have got one of those feelings again. And, that's how he was feeling at the moment, I guess.
You've never been in a Game 7 in your career in the playoffs. What are you expecting, or do you have any kind of thoughts on what kind of atmosphere you're going to expect, or how you're going to prepare for it?
I mean, I think it's always people saying people have never been in a Game 7, but it's basically a game where only one team is going to make it out. It's your last opportunity to play. So facing elimination is what it is to me. That's going to be my approach, and we was facing elimination tonight. The only thing that's going to change is going to be on the road, and it's far season for all the marbles. So for me, I'm not going in there saying, oh, I've never been in a Game 7. I'm going in there saying I know what this team is capable of. I know what I am and who I am as a player. And, I'm going to go in there to get the job done. I'm not concerned with it being Game 7 or whatever. It's not Game 7 of the finals. So,
as the leader of this group, with 70 hours or so to go until the next one, what kind of things do you hope to instill and to say to your guys to make sure that they are at their best when the tip goes up on Sunday?
I think the number one thing is, not the number one thing, the number two thing is to get rest, stay off our feet, rest our bodies, make sure that we do that part. And then the number one thing is have our minds right. Don't overthink, don't make it some big crazy deal or nothing like that. We're going to play a basketball game, and it's a big game, and we've won on their floor before, and we know what type of mentality we had when we did that. So we got to go out there, be tough, be physical, be sharp in our scouting report, play for each other, play with each other on both ends, and just put the pressure on them. Make them earn everything on their offensive end, and then when we get the ball, make sure that we get shots up. Value each possession. Don't go out there turning the ball over, playing into their hands, where they get an opportunity to get their crowd involved. So that has to be our mentality, to just be sharp, be physical, go in there ready to take the game, because the only way it's going to happen is us going in there and taking it.